Let's talk about inflation. It's a silent thief. It sneaks into our lives and steals our hard-earned money. We work so hard, yet inflation eats away at our purchasing power. It's frustrating, isn't it? Millions of people around the world are facing the same challenge. The first step to conquering inflation is understanding your net worth. Think of your net worth as your financial fortress. It's the difference between what you own, your assets, and what you owe, your liabilities. Your assets are your financial weapons. They include things like your savings, investments, and property. Liabilities include debts like mortgages, student loans, and credit card balances. A strong net worth means your assets outweigh your liabilities. Inflation can easily chip away at your defenses if your net worth isn't robust enough. Let's say you have $10,000 saved in a bank account. Remember inflation? If inflation is at 3%, that means your $10,000 will only buy you the equivalent of $9,700 worth of goods and services next year. Your money is literally losing value over time. Imagine your $10,000 as a giant ice sculpture. That's what inflation does to your savings if you're not careful. Don't let inflation intimidate you. Remember those assets we talked about? Those are your weapons against inflation. The key is to invest your money in assets that have the potential to outpace inflation. Think of it like this. Instead of leaving your ice sculpture in the sun, you're moving it into a giant freezer. This freezer represents smart investments that protect and even grow your wealth. We're not talking about get-rich-quick schemes. We're talking about proven strategies, solid investments that can withstand economic storms. In the next section, we'll delve into specific strategies for building your financial fortress. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room, inflation. It's a real threat to your financial well-being, especially when it comes to your net worth. Remember that fortress we talked about? Inflation is like a constant siege, chipping away at your defenses. If your money isn't growing at a rate faster than inflation, it's actually shrinking. Imagine you've worked hard and managed to save a good chunk of money. But what if I told you that due to inflation, your savings are actually buying you less and less each year? That dream vacation you've been saving for? It just got further away. It's about taking control of your financial future and not letting inflation dictate your destiny. Now, let's talk about debt. It's already a heavy burden for many, but inflation makes it even worse. Think of debt as those pesky enemies trying to scale your fortress walls. Inflation gives them a boost, making their climb easier. Inflation erodes the value of money over time. That means the money you owe on your debts becomes relatively cheaper for you to repay in the future. Sounds good, right? Well, here's the catch. While your debt might technically be worth less in the future, your income might not be keeping pace with inflation. This means that even though your debt is technically worth less, it's taking a bigger and bigger chunk out of your income. We've talked about the importance of growing your assets and managing your debt, but there's another crucial piece of the puzzle: your income. Remember that stagnant wage line? We need to turn that line into an upward trajectory. Think of your income as the reinforcements arriving at your fortress. But these reinforcements need to be strong enough to withstand the constant pressure of inflation. That means your income needs to grow faster than prices are rising. It's about being strategic, about finding ways to increase your earning potential. This could involve negotiating a raise or promotion, acquiring new skills, or exploring additional income streams. Equip yourself with the knowledge and skills to outpace it. Now, let's talk about putting your money to work for you. We've all heard the saying, money doesn't grow on trees. But what if I told you that you could actually make inflation work in your favor? That's where investing comes in. Investing is like planting a seed. You're putting your money into something with the potential to grow over time. Think of it as planting a tree that bears fruit year after year. Smart investing is about building a solid foundation, diversifying your portfolio, and choosing investments that align with your risk tolerance and long-term goals. It's about taking calculated risks, not reckless gambles. Let's dive into one of the most powerful investment vehicles available to us, the stock market. The stock market is accessible to everyone, and it can be a powerful tool for building long-term wealth and beating inflation. Think of the stock market as a giant auction house, where companies are constantly being bought and sold. When you buy a share of stock, you're essentially buying a tiny piece of ownership in that company. And as the company grows and profits, the value of your shares can increase. The stock market can be volatile in the short term, but over the long term, it has consistently trended upwards. The key to success in the stock market is to invest wisely. Do your research, understand the companies you're investing in, and consider diversifying your portfolio. Let's talk about another powerful asset class that has historically been a great hedge against inflation: real estate. Real estate has a long history of appreciating in value over time, often outpacing inflation. This is because land is a finite resource, and as the population grows, so too does the value of real estate. Investing in real estate doesn't necessarily mean buying a sprawling mansion or becoming a landlord. There are many ways to get started, from purchasing a rental property to investing in real estate investment trusts, REITs. The key to success in real estate, like any investment, is to do your due diligence. Research the market, understand property values, and consider factors like location and potential for growth. Now, let's unlock a hidden treasure chest, a source of wealth that many overlook. Your skills and passions. You have unique talents and interests that can be monetized, turning your passions into profits. Think about it. What are you naturally good at? What do you enjoy doing in your spare time? Maybe you're a whiz at graphic design, a coding guru, or a gifted writer. Perhaps you have a knack for photography, a passion for baking, or a talent for teaching. In today's digital age, the possibilities are endless. Online platforms like Etsy, Shopify, and Upwork have made it easier than ever to connect with potential customers and clients worldwide. The beauty of turning your passions into profits is that it doesn't feel like work. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful forces in finance: compound interest. It's the secret sauce, the magic ingredient that can turn small, consistent investments into a mountain of wealth over time. Think of compound interest like a snowball rolling downhill. It starts small, but as it gathers more snow, it grows larger and larger. In the same way, when you reinvest your earnings, those earnings generate their own earnings. This compounding effect continues year after year, creating a snowball effect. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to compound. So, don't underestimate the power of compound interest. Now, let's address the most crucial element of all: your mindset. Building wealth isn't just about financial strategies and investment tactics. It's about cultivating a mindset of abundance, a belief in your ability to achieve financial freedom. Many people sabotage their financial success before they even begin because they're held back by limiting beliefs. They tell themselves they're not good with money, that investing is too risky, or that wealth is only for the lucky few. The truth is, financial freedom is available to anyone who is willing to put in the effort and cultivate the right mindset. Start by surrounding yourself with positive influences. Remember, your mindset is your most valuable asset. Cultivate it wisely. As we've journeyed together through this exploration of building wealth in the face of inflation, I hope you've realized one crucial truth: you are not powerless. Inflation may be a formidable opponent, but armed with knowledge, strategy, and the right mindset, you can not only protect yourself from its erosive effects, but also leverage it to your advantage. Remember that feeling of watching your ice sculpture melt away? That's what happens when you let inflation erode your hard-earned savings. But now, visualize yourself stepping into a different landscape. Imagine a lush garden where you've planted seeds of opportunity, seeds that represent your investments, your side hustles, your commitment to personal growth. You've nurtured these seeds with knowledge, watered them with consistent effort, and shielded them from the storms of economic uncertainty. Now you're reaping the rewards, a bountiful harvest of financial security, peace of mind, and the freedom to pursue your dreams without constantly worrying about the rising cost of living. That's the power of taking control of your financial destiny. It's about understanding that you're not a passenger on this journey. You're the driver. You have the power to choose your destination, to navigate the roadblocks, and to accelerate towards a future where financial abundance is not a distant dream, but a tangible reality. But our journey doesn't end here. In fact, it's just the beginning. Now that you've armed yourself with the knowledge and tools to build lasting wealth, it's time to share that empowerment with others. We're not meant to hoard this knowledge. We're meant to spread it, to uplift our communities, and to create a ripple effect of financial literacy that transforms lives. Imagine a world where everyone understands the importance of investing, where financial literacy is taught in schools, where families pass down generational wealth instead of burdens of debt. That's the world we can create together, one conversation at a time, one act of empowerment at a time. So, I challenge you to share your newfound knowledge with your friends, family, and colleagues. Start conversations about money, encourage them to invest in their future, and point them towards resources that can help them on their journey to financial freedom. Remember, knowledge is power, and when we share that power, we create a brighter future for everyone. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I'm excited to see the incredible things you'll achieve as you continue to build your wealth, embrace financial freedom, and empower others to do the same. Now go out there and make your mark on the world. We've covered a lot of ground together, haven't we? From the stealthy threat of inflation to the exhilarating power of compound interest, we've explored the essential principles of building wealth and achieving financial freedom. But remember, knowledge without action is like a seed unplanted. It holds potential, but can't flourish. Now, it's your turn. What resonated with you most today? Was it the idea of turning your passions into profits? Or perhaps the incredible potential of compound interest? I want to hear from you. Share your thoughts, insights, and even your own financial goals in the comments below. Let's create a community of empowered individuals supporting each other on this journey to financial well-being. And remember, this is just the beginning. The path to financial freedom is a journey of continuous learning and growth. That's why I encourage you to explore my other videos and resources, where we'll delve even deeper into specific investment strategies, money management tips, and mindset shifts that can accelerate your progress. Together, we can break down financial barriers, rewrite our financial stories, and create a future where abundance is the norm, not the exception. So, take that first step, share your thoughts, and let's embark on this exciting journey together. Your financial freedom awaits.